Good evening, guys. I'm glad you guys could attend this meeting I have scheduled. And I'm pretty sure you guys wondering why this meeting, I have such an important meeting in the middle of the week like this. Okay, our Talash movie has done very, very well. Not just in the Indian market, not just our market, the domestic market, but in the whole international market, from North America to South America, even in Europe. Okay, so we're doing very well. So I think we should internationalize our production team. Okay, whether it be through technology innovation, or through movie production, innovation through different countries, so we can get that aspect on how they're making their movies so successful. Maybe we can get some insight, and we can make our production team a little stronger than what it is. But to go international, I know it's certain ramifications for us to do. So, Paul, as my CFO, what is the first step we should take as a firm is moving towards our goal?
Well, as the chief finance officer, there are a lot of risks with moving a firm into the international market. So with that being said, of course in business, you can't gain any rewards without taking any risk. So first, I think we should start off by bringing in some of the top people within each industry, such as top directors, top writers, top actors, the top people in each field so that they can bring a better product to our customers. Also, I feel that we could bring in, better innovative technology such as like sound effects and the production team, guys who can make the movie, pop off the screen and have the sound effects so that emotional part can be brought to the audience. So people will be anticipating, our film release date, months before it actually is released. So with that being said, I think with some of these new moves that we could be very successful moving into the international market. But as I said at the beginning, there's still a lot of risks that come along with us moving into the international market. So Danielle, as the COO, what do you think about some of these risks?
I have been researching our production and our TV production and our film production for the last 6 months. Lagoon was a hit. We've had several super hits as well as some just plain hits. And so far our film production is just wonderful. What I do agree with is that we need the best directors, the best writers, the best actors and actresses. Hollywood right now is doing great. The director who did Slumdog Millionaire, if we can get him, he sold millions with that movie.
Right, yeah.
We have films coming out in 2014, 2015, and 2016. However, with our movies, we've never had sequels or anything that has went beyond that. What we need is longevity, especially in our TV production. We have many productions that have lasted maybe 2 or 3 months and haven't went any further. Another opportunity we might look into is go to the top film schools and see who are the top students in that area, and maybe we can coerce them to come to our firm. Porsche, I know you're the financial advisor. How do you think that we might be able to accomplish this?
Well, there are several ways that we're going to be able to accomplish financing all the extra things that we need to be able to compete globally. Mm-hmm. But fortunately, the Indian movie sector has done really well internationally in the international market. It's done really well. Our movies can be compared to a lot of Hollywood movies today. We make 60% of our export sales in movies in countries like the UK and Canada, so our movies are well accepted around the world. That's going to help us a lot. That's going to give us a great advantage in trying to globalize our firm. We're definitely going to need to gain some money during this. We're going to have to find a way to add up our money because it's going to take a lot of money. There's a few ways we can try to get this money. First, we can try to microfinance. It's going to be between about $300 and $500 per microfinance company. Right. But if we add multiple of those together, it will add up and we will be able to do a substantial amount of innovation with that. We also can reach out to venture capitalists. Venture capitalists are always willing to help our industries on the rise. They're actually the government of Bollywood is trying to make Bollywood pretty much the new Hollywood. They're actually trying to put a lot of money into our company to succeed. They're trying to make our movie sector a soft power within the economic growth in India. So that's gonna help us out drastically with the money that the government plans to provide us. Also, we can ask our peers, we can ask our family and friends, if you don't ask, we never know. But I'm sure with our recent reputation, our recent success in movies, that we will be able to gain enough money to finance all of this. Great.
All right, great insight, guys, great insight. Now, one thing I want to bring to the table is that we cannot be cultural biased if we're going to make this decision and make this move, okay? We have to know what we're getting ourselves into. And Aubrey, could you advise us on certain things to look out for?
Thank you, CEO. Well, as a cultural advisor, there are a lot of things that we need to look out for. Starting off, we need to be sure that we're using the right type of language. We don't want to use any type of profanity or racial slurs when addressing our general audience. The next thing that we want to do is make sure that we're not exposing too much of the female and male body. There are sexual limits and boundaries that we need to be aware of. The next thing is don't display any type of perverted material that has to do with children, cruelty to animals, making fun of disordered people, elderly people, or people in awkward positions. And the last thing would be don't criticize the United States government on the city, county, state, and federal level. So make sure that we are being aware of all these boundaries. If we do cross these boundaries, we can face bans, lawsuits, and I'll just do that for us.
Right, that wouldn't be sure. Well, guys, this has been a great meeting, very productive meeting. I'm glad you also the team out your busy schedules. So this meeting has been adjourned, and you guys should be hearing my decision to go international within 24 hours via email. So I would like to thank you guys. Have a great one.
Thank you, sir.
All right.